Hello, my lovelies. How is everyone out there in this world doing today? I hope you're doing well. I really do. There's a lot going on, and I hope you're doing well. I'm not going to use the word that is going around because I heard that when you do, they're shutting your channels down. I guess because of the controversy and what it deals with. So I just won't use that word, but you know what I'm talking about. So I'm trying not to use those words because I've worked really hard the last couple of months on this channel, and I don't want to jeopardize that because I want to be here for you guys, even if it's just to make you laugh for a few minutes. So let's do that. Let's laugh for a few minutes and laugh at my goofiness and what I have in store for you. Because see back here, I got some boxes. But first, I have some somber news for you. It's really hard for me to come on here and film this. I almost didn't do it, but then I thought I've got to be able to get my mind off of things. My son and his fiance had to put my grand doggy down today. They found out last night that she had cancer, and it was all of a sudden. My future daughter-in-law, she works for a vet hospital, so they have excellent care for their animals. She takes their animals to work with them, you know, like all the time. She always has one of the dogs with her all the time to work, so they get excellent care. Constantly, you know, taking care of her animals, so it's not something that was neglected by any means. She just like all of a sudden had this knot form on her, and then yesterday she was acting a little off, and she started having difficulty breathing, and she was off work yesterday, but she like rushed her in last night. She calls me last night really late. She was crying, and she's like, something's wrong with Shelby. I got to take her to the doctor or to the emergency clinic where she works. So I said, well, let me know what happened. So I talked to her like at 1:45 this morning, and she said they found a mass in her spleen, and it might be in her liver, and there's like a 70% chance that she has cancer. And I was like, oh my God. So then she called me this morning, and she's like, it's definitely cancer. And they said that she might have 3 months, possibly 6 if we do chemo, but it's just, if they do chemo, it's going to be extremely hard on her, and she'll be extremely sick, and she's in so much pain, and we just can't do that to her. So they opted to put her down. And it was extremely hard for them because she was the first dog that they had. They have 4, and she was the first baby that they had together. So it's their baby, you know, it's their child. They don't have any children, so this is their baby. And then as the day progressed, she got worse, like really quick, start gasping for breath, start like just basically was shutting her body down. Like her body was shutting down for herself. She was dying. So they had to take her in right away. So I have one last grand doggy. So yeah, we've all kind of been crying today, and it hasn't been a good start to a day. So I just kind of wanted to get on here and talk to you guys and let you guys know that things happen in this world that we have to deal with. And I got the boxes in the mail, and I thought, you know, I might as well just get on here and do another unboxing with you guys. And I don't know whether I'm going to put it up today or wait. I might just wait. I don't know yet. I'm not sure. I'm not sure when I'll put it up. But anyway, I went ahead. Enough about that. It's a very depressing time, and just pray if you guys believe in prayer, or sending good thoughts. If you just please keep my son and his fiance and the rest of the family in your prayers, because it's very difficult for them. Like I said, this was their baby, and their first one, so it's really hard for them right now because it happened so fast. I mean, literally from last night to this morning, it was like being from here to here that quick. So just please keep them in your thoughts and prayers. Okay guys, so on my face, on my eyes, if you can tell, this is like completely different than I usually do. Usually I do like a lighter color here, and that, you know, like right from here to here, and I didn't do that this time. I actually took my Ouai that I got in my BoxyCharm yesterday's video, and this is the palette that I used. There was no shimmers at all in this palette, so I kind of had to make do. And what I did was I used, yeah, every color but this one and this one. I used every color. I did these colors here, like on my lid, and then I put these colors here, like underneath. So you can kind of get a look there and see what I did. I'm not going to kind of go into details with it because I just want to show you. I mean, you can see that I like use these, and I use this one like on my crease area, since I don't really have a crease, and I blended it up with this, and then I use this on the lid and this in the outer corner. So that kind of gives you an idea of what I did. Just something to play around with that. And I did find out from BoxyCharm today that it was not a PR box, which I kind of guessed that toward the end of the evening last night after talking to some friends of mine, that it was not a PR box. It was just a mistake. They said they sometimes do send out, even when you get a Luxe, they sometimes do send out a base box to some people, and I just happened to be one of the people that they sent it out to. So I thank them very much, and I told them that I would like to be hopefully on the PR list one day, so at least I'll put that little bit in there, so we'll see. You never know. You never know. Okay, so the first box, I'm going to start small and go up. Kind of small. One thing I want to kind of get to. I got some Sephora today. Yeah, I get Sephora a lot. Like I said the other day, that when everything started happening, I kind of panicked, and I'm like, I want to get me some skincare before it, before it goes to shit. So I did. What I got was, I got some Ordinary, and I believe, I'm just going to take everything out of the box. I got 2 orders, because I ordered back to back. I'll show you everything I got. Okay. So the first thing I got was, I got my Relief Cleanser that I talk about. I'll show you that. And this is what it looks like. It's called Aqua Bomb Jelly Cleanser, and it says it's for all skin types. And then it says, intensely hydrating jelly texture cleanser. Yes. Gently removes makeup and impurities. Yes. Dermatological. It's tested with dermatologists. And it says with Ladies Mantle Napier's original formula. And this is what it looks like. It's a really good size. It lasts a long time. I still have like this much in my last one, but I just wanted to kind of get some more. I use this every morning, and I use it on my PMD device now, which I am adoring that. Even though yesterday, when I was all excited about this BoxyCharm thing, and I was nervous waiting for them to come, I started digging my face again. Right there. And right there, the 2 that I said I should not be digging, I did. Because I'm an idiot, and I'm stupid ass, and I should not do that, and I did anyway. Because I'm stupid. Those 2 spots will probably never heal, and I'll be on here 6 months from now telling you, these were spots that I had from 6 months ago. Anyway, I use this in the mornings, and then at night I do a double cleanse with my Ordinary Squalane Cleanser, and then I use this as my second cleanse. And I love this stuff. Love, 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 love. It is amazing. I love it. And then I got my Ordinary, I got my Arginine solution, and it works really, really well. I'll show it to you. And actually it's a peptide complex is what it is. And it's like a water-based, you can see. I don't want to open it because I have one that's already open, so I don't want to open this until I have to. But it's a water-based, and it helps with like fine lines and wrinkles. Peptides are really great for the skin. So I got that as a backup. And then I got this one. I haven't tried this yet. This is their vitamin C, 30% suspension in silicone. I have another vitamin C that I got in my Trend Mood box. That's from, I want to say it's Boschka. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. I see it in my head. And I've been using that one. I really like that one. But I wanted to try to stick with the same skincare line, so I got that. And this is what the container looks like. And I'm trying to figure this focusing out on this camera. And I think, what I think I might be doing wrong is I think I need to block this light up top. So when I do that, it seems to come in. And I am going to open this one. I'm going to see what it smells like. It says it's a water-free, stable suspension. And I do know that some of the different, like the glycolic acid toning solution that I use, and okay, good, doesn't have a strong smell. Some vitamin C's do. It feels really good. So we'll see how that works. But vitamin C helps with like spots and stuff that you get, like dark spots. So I'm hoping it'll help with some of these other spots. I know the Boscia has been, so I'm hoping this will. And like I said, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, but I'm hoping that this will help with that as well. And this stuff's so inexpensive. I mean, their stuff. I mean, like I don't have, like my packing list doesn't have the prices on it. But this stuff's like $6 or $7. I mean, it's really, really good prices. Really good prices. And then I also got their primers. I got. It's a high adherence silicone primer, which is this, and I used it today through here because I wanted to try it out. I used it through here, and then the other one is the high spreadability fluid primer, and that's this one here, which it's leaking out now. And this one feels, I mean, I don't know how to explain it. It's like kind of gooey. It's fluid, so it's, it comes out. I don't know if you can see, but it comes out, it's kind of like the other solution. It comes out as a fluid. It's not oily, but it is. I don't know how to explain it to you all. Let me see if I can like show you. Can you see that? So it is kind of like an oil, but it doesn't feel oily on the skin. It kind of like your skin absorbs it, so it doesn't feel oily on the skin. And the other one is just, you know, it's just a basic primer, I guess. You know, the other one just looks like this. And it goes on kind of like a lotion would, like most primers go on. And it's almost like a mattifying. So that's why I only use it like right around, you know, right around this area. But I got them both because I wanted to try them. And I did use the one that's medium coverage that everybody seemed to like, the natural coverage foundation. I did use that today with the primer. So far it seems to be doing okay, but I've only had it on for a couple of hours, so we'll see how it goes from there. But anyway, I got those two, so that's all the Ordinary I got. And then I got my backup of my Fenty primer because I really like the Fenty primer. And this is what it looks like. It's in a glass jar, and it's the Soft Silk Pro Filter Hydrating Primer. And I got that to go with my Fenty foundation that I use. And then I got this Tarte Rainforest of the Sea. I got the small, it's the setting mist to go when I use my, and actually I did use it with this because they don't have a setting mist in the Ordinary. I don't think they do. I didn't see one. But it's a 4-in-1 setting mist. I didn't like the smell of it, so I'm kind of glad I only got it in the small. We'll see how it wears through the day. I'm not sure what it's supposed to smell like. It don't even say on here. It might say on the website, but it smells weird. I can't describe it. I don't know. There's something weird in it. I'm going to have to look it up and find out. Like, not right now, but it just smells almost like a flower of some type. I didn't like it. But it doesn't smell like it once you have it on your skin. It just, I didn't like smell it. I didn't like it at all. And then I got the other foundation that I talked about the other day. The one that they sent me that I actually bought a big size of is the 22N Light Neutral. And then I got the Fair Light Neutral this time. So you'll see how that one works. The other one was okay, just a tiny bit dark. So I want to see the difference. I'm going to show it to you guys because I have not tested it. All right. This is the one that I normally wear. It's been okay, like I said, just a tiny bit dark. As you can tell, my hands are extremely white because my vitiligo, I have no pigment on my hand at all. There is none on my hand. And you can, if you look right here, I don't know if you can tell or not, but you can see where the pigment has come off. So like this, there's a line. Well, yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but there's like a line where my pigment used to be and where it's gone. So let me see what this one looks like compared to that one. This might actually work a lot better. And I did get the neutral because like this one's a pink undertone and it's absolutely, I mean, this color's perfect for me. But some brands, you just, I tried the Ofra pink undertone and it was horrible. That's probably the worst foundation I've ever used in my life. There's a video on it, so you need to look for it. But this is the color up top is the new color, and that is the 15N, which is a Fair Light Neutral. So I think that's probably going to work. This might work for the summer, even though I don't go out in the sun. And this does have the SPF on it. It has the SPF 15. I don't go out in the sun per se, but I mean there's still incidental sun exposure from driving the car and stuff. So my husband will try to get me some kind of legal thing on my tint on my car windows. He told me I should go to the doctor and ask for it to be put on my car windows for sun exposure. So, and then as samples, all that I bought my brow styler and my Precisely brow, and these are from Benefit. I use the color 3.5. I used to use a 4.5, but then it got too dark. So now I'm using 3.5, and I don't know if you've noticed or not, if you've seen my other videos, I am going thinner in my brows than what I used to. Yeah, I need to zoom you in on this eye color too, the way I did my eyes. I don't know what you guys think of it. And I did try the Tarte mascara. It's alright. I wouldn't buy it again. I like my Kevin Aquan and my by Terry better than anything I've tried, but I mean, it's okay. It looks like a sunset. So I do like doing the sunset eyes. I usually don't just bring it in as far, but I did this time. But I'm doing my eyebrows a little thinner now, and I think I like it better than when I was doing them thicker. So I think I'm going to stick with that. I am. So anyway, I got a backup of those, and then I got a sample of the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. So I'm going to try that. And I did try the Becca light shifter brightening concealer today, but this one was like, they looked light here, but then when you open it, it wasn't. Like this color was really dark, and this color here, there wasn't enough there to do anything with. I mean, literally, I put 2 dots, and that was it. It wasn't enough. So I'm like, okay, yeah, we'll be trying that. And then I was going to try this today, but this wasn't. There's not enough there for me to tell just yet. So I figured I'd just try it like one day, but I only have a little bit to do. And then I asked for a sample of the Marc Jacobs Daisy perfume, but I guess they must have been out of it. So they sent me the Gucci Bloom, which is my favorite perfume. I actually just ordered a full size from the Perfumes Net. So I got another one. And then I got 2 samples of 2 different lip colors. I got the Bare Minerals Mineralist, and it's in the color, does it have a color name? Honesty. And that's why I don't have any lip color on yet. This is the color, which I think is really pretty. I like that. And this is what it looks like. So I think that's really pretty. And then the other color is by Kosas. Is that how you pronounce that? Help me out here, guys. Kosas. Sassafras. And it is in the color Rosewater. That's what that looks like. Pretty similar, I think. And I'm just going to put it right here. Yep, they're very similar. So I'm going to try one since I have it right here. I'll smell them. I like smelling. They smell good. This one smells like Tutti Frutti bubblegum. This one smells like like a candy, but I can't put my finger on what it is. And I usually don't like lipsticks. I like liquid lips. And the reason I don't like lipsticks is because they don't last as long as what matte liquid lips do. Like some on my lips, they don't. And I didn't put anything on my lips. I didn't put any, like, any gloss or balm or anything on. Beautiful color. That's a really pretty color. And it works with my look too. I like that. And just for shits and giggles, I'm going to put this one on the bottom. Oh wow, that's like really watery. Wow. This is the Clean brand. That's the reason I picked that one, because I wanted to see. And this Bare Minerals is free of dryness, it says. I love it. I love it. We'll have to see how it wears, but yeah, I really, I didn't get on the teeth either. I really love the color. I mean, look at that. I didn't even plan that. And that works perfectly with my eye look. And then another sample, I love this sample. This was like the best thing about Sephora. Sephora goes through, like you get 2 samples, and then they also have these different specials where you can get different samples based on how much you spend. And then they have what's called like a rewards program. And the rewards, like so many points you build up, then you can get different things. And I have like so many reward points I haven't cashed out yet, but I really haven't found anything I wanted. But this month they had like some kind of special running. And then one of the things, because I spent over 35 bucks, obviously. So I got to pick a Play by Sephora box. So they only had one to pick from, because I think they had like 3, but by the time I placed my order on, they only had 1. So I don't know whether I have this one yet. So this might be something that I give away. So we'll see. I hadn't opened it yet because I wanted to wait till I got on here with you guys. Because that's what I do. Oh, no, I don't. Okay, cool. Alright, this one. That's what it looks like. And we have 6 items. Okay. There's no price points. So, well, you know you're gonna get it back. You know somebody's gonna get it back. So we have a bag. All right, and I'm just going to go in order. Anastasia, Beverly Hills. What do we have by you, my dear? We have a little bitty, itty teeny bitty baby dip brow gel for the brows. I don't have brows. So guess what? Somebody's getting that. And it just says that it's a gel so good your brows are prepared. A thank you speech. This highly pigmented formula delivers fuller looking, more defined arches for up to 12 hours. And it's in dark brown. Second thing we have is Lancome. And it's Monsieur Big Mascara in Classic Black. It's award-winning, the winner for Best Dramatic Lash Performance. And this ultra creamy mascara delivers buildable formula and length that lasts up to 24 hours. I'm looking to see if there's a date. I don't see a date on it. I've never used Lancome before, like anything by Lancome. I'm not sure about the brush. I'll try it. You know, because I only have 50 mascaras. Probably more than that. If you see my video about my beauty room, you'll see that. So I will try that. I'm down for trying mascaras. Next thing we have Ouai body cream. Just talk about the creme de la creme, or creme de la creme. This whipped body moisturizer quickly absorbs without leaving any greasy residue and delivers soft, hydrated skin. And this is what it looks like. Okay, I think it's what it is. It's that light I gotta remember to do. Let's see what it smells like. It's got a pop top. Very perfumey. Very perfumey, but a good perfumey. It's like something I've smelled before, but I'm not really sure what. So we'll see. Let's see what it feels like on me. But it's got a watery feel though. It's got capucho butter and coconut oil and squalene. I bet you it's that capucho butter I'm smelling. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not, but it sounds good the way I'm saying it, so I don't know if it is right, but it sounds good. All right. Next we have Dr. Brandt Skincare. Needles no more. Baggage eye puffing, depuffing gel. Say so long to dark circles and hello to a brighter, more well-rested look. This advanced gel visibly tightens and smooths delicate under eye skin. And that is this right here. It says apply a pea-size amount to your ring finger and gently pat into moisturized skin. No smiling. Okay, seriously, avoid facial expressions until it's dry for our best effect. I don't smile a lot anyway, except when I'm here talking to you guys. And it says it's exclusive, chosen for your skin concern, which obviously it's not because this was not one of my play boxes. When you get your Sephora Play, if you sign up for Sephora Play, which for 15 bucks, you can try all kinds of crap, right? But when you sign up for Sephora Play, when you go into Sephora, you can fill out like this this thing just like you do with Ipsy and Birchbox and all those. And it kind of tries to tailor things for you. So I am all about the eye cream. So I will try this. Okay, the next one is Fresh, is the brand name. And I have tried a couple things by Fresh before. This one is Rose Deep Hydration Moisture. It says chosen again for the skin concern, which is really weird because I would choose these for my skin. And it says the lightweight gel cream is a moisture magnet that delivers intense hydration for up to 24 hours and contains ingredients to soothe dry skin. It has the hyaluronic acid that increases hydration and angelica leaf extract that helps retain moisture, and rose water which calms and balances. I hate the smell of roses, so I don't know if it has that or not. And it does, and I can't. Roses give me migraines. So honeys, this is yours. This is yours, my lovelies. So this is what it looks like on the inside. This is the size of it right here. And let me see if I can do, let me see if this is what is doing my lighting. If I block that light, that's what it is. I don't be able to get this just yet. And this is what the package looks like. Oh, maybe not. That might not be the problem. Oh no, it is. See, it's starting to focus better. Maybe. Yep, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Okay, so you can have that. And then the last thing is Living Proof. It's a no frizz nourishing styling cream. And I have tried Living Proof before and I don't like it. Don't know why, I just don't like it. It's just a little packet. So that'll be in the giveaway as well. And it looks like next month's giveaway is heating up to be something good. So that's it for that, guys. Now the next things are not giveaway items. These are two things that I ordered. One thing was specially made for me. This lady lives in Florida and she makes these bears, and she makes them out of foam roses. And these roses I'm not allergic to, unless they smell like roses. And I hope she doesn't scent them. I never thought about asking her. So I hope not. Okay. I'm so excited because I just opened the box up, but I haven't taken her out yet. This is what she looks like in the box. So Cecilia makes these all by hand. She crafts each one of these. And let me tell you the story about this bear. So this is my bear. Look at her. Okay. She puts this little sticker, thank you sticker. And it says, La Fifi Lovely Gifts. And it says cafe, it says sweet love, first year anniversary. And this is her card that comes with the order. And it says, your sweet bear has arrived. I hope you enjoy this exceptional piece as you have chosen, as I've created her for you. Love, Cecilia. La Fifi Lovely Gifts. And go check her out on Instagram. Here's her information here, which I'm going to get it to focus for you so you can see that. So go check her out on Instagram, guys. And I'll link it below for you too. And I've been looking at her bears for a while now. And I had wanted one, but they're not cheap, I'm not gonna lie. But she hand makes them, so it's worth it. And I asked Mike, and he's like, sure, you know. And the reason I wanted one, I wanted a breast cancer bear. And I'll show you what I mean. It smells good. And thank God it doesn't smell like roses. Okay, so. Let me make sure I don't have anything on my hand. Okay, because she's white. I wanted a pink bear, but it wouldn't go with the colors that I chose. And I'll tell you what everything means on here. There she is. Look at her. Look at my bear. Isn't she beautiful? So, these obviously are the breast cancer ribbons. So can you see her? Is she coming in clear? Is she coming in clear? These are the breast cancer ribbons. And then the butterflies, because the butterflies signify like new life. It signifies like leaving things and starting over again, which is for my breast cancer. It's also for my mental health and for my anorexia. It's like new starts, new beginnings. And then the teal, which is, where's she at? The little teal is because for my mom, because my mom passed away of ovarian cancer. So that's what the teal ones are for. And then just the other colors are just for people that I know that's had different types of cancer. And then we have on the back, and these are also no, that's not the teal. These are the teal. I'm sorry. These are the teal. The teal colors back here, and the angel wings. This is for my mom because my mom passed away of ovarian cancer. So she put the butterfly wings on the back, and then she also put the breast cancer ribbon on the back to signify the people that I've lost due to breast cancer. So the wings are for the angel wings for the people I lost to breast cancer, and then these are for my mom that passed away from ovarian cancer. So this is my bear, and I'm so happy to have her. So I thank you so much for making her for me. I just love her. She's so beautiful. I just love her. Isn't she gorgeous, guys? I'm just so excited to have her. And I just gotta put her somewhere my doggies can't get her. But she handcrafts her. I mean, look up close. I mean, do you see the little flowers? How she crafts each one of them. I mean, look. Let's see if I can get a good shot for you guys. Do you see that? Isn't it gorgeous? All right, so the next thing, I'm gonna slip away and come back because I want to put her down first. I just don't want to lay her on my bed because my dogs will get. The next thing is something I'm going to talk about that's in this next box that's going to be part of a process. Be right back. Okay, darling lovelies. So I have put away my bear. I don't know what to name her yet. I don't know yet. Maybe Precious or something. I don't know. I think it's something. Okay, so this next thing I got is actually something that I saw one of the YouTubers that I follow. She actually got hers sent to her in PR. And I have been looking at it for quite a while now. and I wasn't for sure if I wanted to try it, but then they kept sending me these coupons after coupons after coupons, and then they just had this really big sale and a coupon. I thought, you know what, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it because the older I get, the more yellow my teeth get. But I have a recession disease, which is where my gums recede. Do you see it? I've had 7 different surgeries on my mouth. I don't smoke. I don't drink coffee. I don't drink tea hardly at all, except for my Teamy blends. I really don't drink anything but water and some juices, but not a lot, you know, to be considered like, you know, acidic too much in my mouth. So I just drink water. So they told me that mine is probably hereditary. I was adopted at 5 months old, so I have no clue. But they told me that mine more than likely is a hereditary issue, but they'll never know. So after 7 surgeries, they told me that it's pretty much what you see is what you get. So I asked them about doing bleaching, and they said that I couldn't do typical bleaching, like an in-office type bleaching, because what's wrong with my freaking hair today? But they told me I couldn't do an in-office bleaching because it would be too harsh. So I've used like over-the-counter stuff, and the toothpaste I have is okay. I mean, they're not horrible, but the older I get, the more I have issues with them starting to yellow some. So as vain as a bitch I am, I decided to try a company called Smile Brilliant. This is the box that it comes in, and this is what the front of it looks like. And the way it works is you go online and they ask you questions like, do you want to whiten your teeth a little bit, lot, whatever. They asked you, are you a coffee drinker? Are you a tea drinker? Are you, I think they even asked you if you were a smoker. Then they asked you, do you have a sensitivity? All these different questions. And of course, I have a sensitivity, but I'm not a coffee drinker or smoker or anything like that. So my level was like a low level. I don't need like a lot of whitening. Look, I said it didn't get in your teeth, and it does. I don't need a lot of whitening. I just need some whitening. So I thought I'd try it and we'll see. So the way it works, I haven't opened it yet. I just unsealed it, but haven't opened it. So from what I read on their site, they send you like this tray, and you have to make a mold, and then you send it back to them, and they actually make a mold for you, and they send it back, and then you have to wear this stuff in your mouth for so many hours or so many minutes, whatever, a day, and they keep your mold there on site. That way if something happens and one of your mold breaks, then you can actually get another one made. But I'm going to open it up in front of you guys because I want you to see. So this is what it looks like. So everything comes in a kit. And I do wear a retainer at night. I had braces as a child, and also had braces as an adult. So I wear a retainer at night. So this is not something I can wear before I go to bed. Like a lot of people say, wear it right before you go to bed. So I don't know how it's going to work. So we'll see. Okay, so it comes with 3 bases and 3 pastes, and then it comes with these trays that actually, at least it fits. I didn't know if it was going to fit. When they did my trays for my braces and my retainers that I wear at night, I wear clear retainers at night, they had trouble fitting in the mouth. They told me I had the mouth of a child. I'm like, whatever, I have a huge mouth. They said you have a little mouth, and my husband laughed at it, and they were like, you don't know her very well, do you? Okay, so it says, step 1, make your dental impressions. Make your impressions with the putty and plastic tray provided. Fill out the consent card and mail everything back in the envelope. 2 to 3 day priority mail tracking will be provided via email. Okay, so this is, okay, this shows you everything you're supposed to do. I guess that's the mixing thing. And then it gives you, return this card with impressions. And then it says exclusive one-time offer, like a second set of trays, which is $19.95. 3 syringes, which is an extra desensitizing gel, which is what this is. And then extra whitening gels, which are what these are. The desensitizing gels, 3 syringes are $16.95. And then the extra whitening gel, 3 syringes are $27.95. So they give you different options on the card of different things if you want to get more of. And then it tells you different ways to do your trays. And then different ways to do your gels. And then it tells you like what's normal, what's not normal. And then there's an instruction guide. So it goes through like how to do your, you know, completing your consent card, making your base, putting your putty in, and then it shows you like your desensitize, I guess when you're getting back. I guess it tells you how to do that. And then you send it away in this. So yeah. I guess I just put that in the mail. And then I send it back. And then I don't know how long it says. Once the Smile Brilliant Lab receives your dental. Okay, so this takes 2 to 3 days for them to get it. Now I don't know if with everything going on with that's been delayed. Because from what I've read, that with everything going on, that the priority mail is not being guaranteed. I don't know, have you guys heard that yet? I don't know if that's true or not. And it says, our lab crafts your trays. Once the Smile Brilliant Lab receives your dental impressions, your trays will be custom crafted by hand within 5 to 7 days. And then it says delivery at your door is in 2 to 4 days. So that is, I guess that's like a 2-week turnaround. It doesn't say business, yeah, 5 to 7 business days, then 2 to 4 more days. So I'm guessing 2 weeks. So if I do this now, today is Thursday, and I get it sent off, then by the end of the month, maybe the first part of April, then I should have my trays back. So I just need to do this quickly. And these are this means it's yours. So I almost peeled it off there. And so anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I'll share my progress, and I'll do a completely different video on that. So what I'll probably do is I'll start a new video, but I just wanted to show you guys the beginning of this. That way you'll know when I do the video what it's all about. Anyway, that's all I have. I just wanted to lighten the mood for the day, since it's been kind of a rough day all around. Anyway, if you have any questions about any of the products I've showed you, if you want to know anything else about the skincare brand, if you want me to go into more detail about what I use, the products I use, because I mean, my skin, I don't know if you look back on one of the older videos when I was doing, I think my Ouai skincare or my Ouai foundation review, you can see the difference in my skin and how far it's come. And 6 months, 8 months ago, I had really, really good skin, and then all of a sudden it took actually a year, almost a year ago now, and then it just like went flop on me. I don't know what happened, but it just went flop. And I think it's like after I finished all my chemo medications and everything else, it just, my skin went through hell. So now it's like going back the other way and back the other way, and now it's starting to get good again, except for a couple places I won't leave alone. And there's little milia. I woke up this morning and I have one here, and then I have like a couple on my eye, and I have one like up in here and one up in here. So they're just like popping up. I don't know why. Anyway, guys, thank you for being here. I know you have so much going on in your life, and this is probably the last place you even think about coming. So I feel very honored that you have come and spent this last half hour with me. It means a lot to me that you've actually thought about spending any time of your day with me, especially with the devastation that is happening. So take care of yourself, take care of each other, be good to each other, and come back and see me again. And don't forget to like and subscribe, please, and hit that notification bell. Don't forget to do that. That way you know when I come back and make a fool of himself again. And yeah, if there's anything you want to see, if there's anything that you have questions about, and anything you want to talk about and you don't want to talk about it here for anybody else to know, if you have any concerns or questions, just go over on Instagram and shoot me a message. I'm happy to talk to you. Oh my gosh, I love you so much. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being my subscribers. It means a lot to me. And don't forget about the giveaway. I have that subscriber giveaway that ends on April 15th. Actually, it's kind of like April 16th because I draw it at midnight, so it kind of is like the next day. But yeah, don't forget about that's a good one. And then this one here is looking like it's going to be a good one for next month already. So yeah, get in on that. Don't forget. I want to give back to you guys. I want you guys to know just how important you are to me, because you are very important to me. My heart is just like filling up with so much love, and you just don't know. You just don't know, guys. You just don't know. But I'm hoping that by doing these little things like this, it might not mean much to YouTube and to everybody else, but to me it does. So I hope that just by doing these little tiny giveaways that it just kind of shows you what you mean to me. Anyway, guys, thank you. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one.